Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I am hopping on today to do, this is going to be a pretty short video, but it's the kind of stuff that I know helps people in regards to day-to-day life with Angora rabbits or any animal for that matter. So this is just one of my tips and tricks videos on making life a little bit easier. As you can see, I'm in the rabbit barn today, and the bunnies are behind me and around me, and yeah, everybody's doing well. We had a really hot day. Right now we're kind of teetering on the edge here in Mid-Michigan of fall coming in. So our nighttime temps are in the 50s. But we are still having random, we had a day the other day that was, I think it was about 61 out all day long, and it was rainy, and you would have thought it was October already. But then yesterday we had, it was in the 90s. So we're jumping back and forth day to day. I think we have a mix of that also this week. But the seasons are definitely changing, and we're heading on to my favorite time of the year. So bunnies are all doing well. I have 2 that I need to shear today, but everybody else is has been pretty much sheared down, and that will continue as long as the temps hold out. And then once it gets to the point where we shift into colder temperatures, then I will go back to basically just combing my rabbits. So we're heading into that season too. Today's practical tip, though, I want to get at that. I am filming this Monday morning, but this video is actually, I've already got my money video up, so if you've missed it, go back to my channel. There's a new one there. So this video will actually come up on Friday morning. And basically what it is my day-to-day, what that looks like. And I apologize, we're in front of the road, or we're by the road, so I thought I would hit a time when it's not quite so busy out. So hopefully that's not too distracting. But my day-to-day chores, I have gotten, after 18 years, I've kind of gotten into a pattern of how I do things and how I've been able to make things not simple. It takes me, so we have handful of chickens, we have 2 goats, and actually I have 2 more coming this week sometime, so that may be a video this week. So we'll have 4 goats by the end of the week, and I have my 18 rabbits. My chores probably take me 20 to 30 minutes in the morning. And then nighttime check is checking waters, and that's just, real basic and easy. So, and then with the goats, I've decided to split their feed times morning and afternoon, and then I always make sure that they have hay and fresh water. So it doesn't take me a lot of time with chores. Part of that reason is because I've simplified them enough where I have a system. So I did talk about 2 videos ago, I did the water bottle cleaning, and I talked about how I have a double set of water bottles for winter time, which last winter I did not need to use that double set because of the insulation here in this building, and it never got cold enough to freeze any of the bottles, which was lovely because I've had to I've spent many winters switching bottles in the middle of the afternoon. And actually what I'm going to show you applies to that. And I didn't bring it over here, but I'll talk about it a little bit in case you are in that situation. So what we're going to talk about today are these flexible tubs. And actually I will put a link to Amazon down below. I had a hard time finding, and I'm not sure, I do not have them from Amazon. So I will try to do some comparisons and see if I can get these ones, but these are Tough Stuff, and these are heavy duty. These ones I get at TSC. They seem to be TSC specific, And I could be wrong on that, but that's where I get these from. And I have multiple sizes, and I use these in the garden for weeds. I use these all over the place. So when I talk about my duplicate water bottles, they're in one of these. And so I can just carry this in the wintertime. A lot of times I have to go into our laundry room to fill water bottles if the hose is frozen. So all of my bottles would go into one of these, and it makes it super easy to carry. And they're flexible, so you can kind of fit stuff in the way it needs to. So that is how I would deal with that second set of water bottles. If you're dealing with that, I would get one of these tubs and put them in there, and then you're just consistently I would carry that around to each of the cages and switch out, and it makes it super simple. As you can see, I have one that I put hay in, which is this one, and I have my handy dandy coffee can here. These are great, the Folgers cans, because they have the handle built in. I have a few of these. I use it for my goat feed and for this. And so this goes with me around to each cage every morning. And I'm just filling up cages. So it makes it super nice, super convenient. And for I have a second one down here. It's full of water, so I'm not going to lift it up. But I do have a second one here that I actually fill with water at the hose. I fill it up as far as I can without, and when you grab the handles together, of course, you're gonna change, so the water, I don't want it spilling out when I pull it together. So that's how far I fill it. And I actually bring that in here. I fill these for the chicken coop also with water, to put the water in with them. So I'm not carrying waters around with me. And I just bring the water bucket in with me, full of water, and I go from cage to cage and just fill. So I'm not going back and forth. I'm not, it's movable. That's the idea behind these. These come with me, and I think that's why my chores have been simplified, is because I've got the system down where the feed bucket and the hay bucket is coming with me, and then I go through and do everybody's waters, and I take the water to them. So I can easily fill my 18 to 20 water bottles out of this bucket. I just take off the lid, dip them down in there, and let gravity do its thing. It fills right up. So those are highly recommended tools for your rabbit barn. And I will, again, I will try to do some research on Amazon. I did look these up, and they don't seem to have them. I think I found one, but it wasn't available. But I'll kind of do some comparison and see if I can't find an Amazon link. If not, I will put the TSC link down below. I actually just go to the TSC store and get these. And they are heavy duty. I don't have to replace these often. They are, they do sometimes rip. I've had just a couple rip, and I still use those for certain things like weeds and stuff like that. But for the most part, these last a good long time also, which is nice. Some of these I've had for years, because this is kind of how I've consistently done my chores. So I hope this was helpful this morning, and I hope it's something that you can implement into your morning chore routine. If you have any questions or comments, as always, please leave them down below. I appreciate the comments, and I enjoy answering your questions, and I hope this video was helpful. Stay tuned. Again, later this week, we're getting 2 more goats in. I'm really excited about. They're going to be just ready to go from their mama. So they're going to be a little bit smaller than what I have now. And so I'm sure I'll do a video later this week. And if you don't already, would you please subscribe to my channel? I really appreciate that. And hit the like button on this video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I hope you're able to create something today.